Welcome to the Kadri Show with your hosts, Zishan Kadri.
Thank you. Today, folks, I have a surprise for you. I am having a series of interviews with the cast and crew of the recent film, The Lord of the Flies. Our first guest is the young, talented Ralph. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Ralph. Now, Ralph, on the island, you use the conch as a way to gather all the children. You also use it as a way to create some sort of government. How were civilization and the conch related?
I think they were directly related because once we established the rules and everyone followed it, there was no chaos. But once we drifted away from the rules, chaos started to happen and everything started to fall apart.
See, um, you were the leader on the island for most of the time. What qualities must a good leader possess to be a good one?
I think good qualities I had was I actually cared about others. Jack only wanted powers, and I also focused on how to get off the island, not only surviving, which Jack also did not do.
Now, eventually, most of your tribesmen drifted over to Jack's tribe. Why do you believe that happened?
I think they drifted over to Jack's group because they did not want to do real work. They did not like building shelters, and they did not like gathering fruits. All they wanted to do was have an excuse and just hunt.
By the end of the movie, you started crying when you were rescued by the naval officer. Was that out of regret or joy?
I think it was a little bit of both. The only thing I regret is knowing that I couldn't save Piggy and Simon.
Thank you, Ralph.
Thank you.
This guest is the young, also natural-born leader, Jack. Welcome, Jack. Oh, Jack, would you call yourself a savage? Why or why not?
I'm not really a savage. I just did the things necessary to survive on the island just in a brutal manner.
At the beginning, you state that, we must live by rules. We're not savages. What makes you change by the end?
I think towards the end, how the whole tribe kind of fell apart, and it just made my mind just go out of control, and the way I thought things out, I just started to freak out,
Okay. Well, you almost had an equal power with Ralph. What made you desire absolute power, such as in a totalitarian government?
I just saw the way Ralph handled the amount of power he had with his tribe and how his whole tribe kind of fell apart. I thought that I would need more power than Ralph in order to maintain control of my tribe. So,
And throughout the novel, you make it clear that you prefer hunting rather than helping everyone get off the island. Why is that so?
well, hunting, obviously it helps you survive. It gets the type of food you need to survive. And hunting also, it kind of, I don't know how to say it, but it kind of took my mind off the fact of me being on the island and stuck, and just helped my mind think things out.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you. Next guest, the mysterious yet brainy Simon. Hello, Simon.
Hello.
Simon, you and the Lord of the Flies had a lengthy talk. What did the Lord of the Flies represent to you?
To me, the Lord of the Flies represented the evil in human body.
When Ralph asked you if you would get off the island, you replied by saying that he would get off the island all right. How did you know?
I was certain because he had good survival skills, he knew how to build shelter, and also fire. And that is also why we voted him as our leader.
You were the first one to discover the beast's true identity. What was the significance of the dead parachutist?
I think it symbolized how the adult civilization is falling apart and also the death of it.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you.
Now on to our final guest, the loyal, well-thinking Piggy. Hey, Piggy.
Sure.
You're fine with that name, right, Piggy?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So, Piggy, did you feel underappreciated at Ralph's tribe?
Well, kind of did. I did feel underappreciated at times, but for the most part, it felt fine.
With that in mind, what limited you the most? Ralph, your asthma?
Well, what really limited me was, it was Ralph, but I understand, he kind of felt I would be a drag, because of my asthma and my bad eyesight, but I understand.
You dreamt about what you missed back in Britain. What was the one thing that prevented you from going home?
I think it was the sea. It really isolated me from the rest of the humanity.
Before you unfortunately died, you demanded that Jack give you back your glasses. Did you expect to get your glasses back without any trouble?
Well, I highly doubted I'll get them back, but the way Jack was acting at the time, I was actually kind of scared to even ask him for them back, so, yeah.
Thank you, Piggy.
Thank you.
And that was today's edition of The Kadri Show. Thank you again for watching.
I'm at a payphone trying to call home. All of my change I spent on you. Where have the times gone?